So you may not know this about me, but I am an absolute sucker. I am a slut when it comes to vintage Vikings gear, right? So it's like all the stuff that makes you harken back for nostalgia and childhood and all that stuff. That's why all of this stuff, it's like I should just direct deposit my paycheck to Mitchell and Ness. Absolutely, man. And over in London, the NFLUK Instagram account and the Vikings, they got together and just... They just tugged on my heartstrings, man, and also my wallet, because they had current Vikings players wearing some vintage Vikings gear, and it smelled like the 80s. Everything was wood paneling and cigarettes and leg warmers. It was just fantastic, man. So we wanted to go through some of these pictures because they are absolute fire. So Justin Jefferson wearing this leather coat where, I mean, this coat probably cost $200 back in the day. It probably costs $300 now. I mean, this is an expensive coat because like you can just look at the picture, you can just feel like the suede, and also that's probably real leather on the sleeves, man. I mean that's a big time badass coat. Like you saved up a lot of money for that coat. Also that Vikings hat. Oh come on, man, come on. The trucker hat where it's got the little bulge up at the top, so it's almost like you feel like Smokey the Bear. You feel like a park ranger. Also I don't know what's up with the roses. I don't know. Roses really smell like ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, so Zadarius Smith. So that's not a starter jacket. Is that a logo athletic jacket? It just might be. I don't know. Where either way, they're vintage old school jackets. Now I wonder if these are reproductions or if they're actual like legitimate old school. I assume they're reproductions because I mean if they're actual old school, like they may just fall apart as soon as you wear them, like because if these were legitimately from the late 80s early 90s, you could literally just smell like the must of the accumulated sweat because you wear them when it's a little warm in the fall and the spring, but you wear them just because you can, and then you pack them away all summer and then you bring them back out, just that must of like leaves and mud and sweat and dust. It's fantastic, man. That looks really good. If I could only pick one, I would probably pick Kendrick's jacket. That just looks really good, man. That looks fantastic, baby. And then KJ Osborne. Ooh, I take it back. I'm taking KJ's jacket. I mean, look at that thing. Plus, that looks like an absolute old school. Like, is this from like the 70s? Is this Goodfellas? Is this members only? What's going on there, man? Also, I mean, KJ, gotta give up for KJ. Like KJ, low key has some of the most swag on the team. Absolutely, man. I just love his style. Then Harrison Phillips. Looking good in that jacket. Is that the same one as Kendrick's? Yeah, that's the same jacket, right? It's got to be. Zoom in and enhance. Back and to the left, back and to the left. Yeah, same jacket. Again with the roses. I don't know, man. But Harrison Phillips looking tough. Fantastic. Like that jacket. And then, so this is the one that had everyone buzzing. Kirk Cousins looking like this is like a Barbasol ad, but wearing the Dante Culpepper jersey. Get your roll on, baby. That's right. That's right. I got to get me one. I have to. I must because so when I was a kid, like Warren Moon was that first quarterback who really slang it, and of course Randall Cunningham. But then like in my teens, Dante Culpepper coming in, like he was the guy coming in from Central Florida, the guy that I wanted. Let's go. Let's go. But I mean, again, this looks like an ad. It's like, hey, you got $10. You want a lot of pretty good, surprisingly good pizza, as well as some of the best fried chicken you've ever had from a buffet. Come to Pizza Ranch. I'm Kirk Cousins. Pizza Ranch is actually really good. Low key, like we make fun of them because of the Tim Pot Pizza Ranch dictator, but it's pretty good. Especially got kids who are like picky eaters. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Well, like you wouldn't take a first date there. Maybe second date, because all right, so first date, everyone is on eggshells. Like everyone wants to make a good impression. Like people barely eat. Obviously, I haven't had a first date in a long time. But if you're gonna have a first date, this is like Uncle Andy's dating advice. If you're gonna have a first date, go out to wings or ribs. And just go out, have a couple beers, have some wings, have some ribs, and just go at it, man. Just absolutely go at it, because if you can't handle me at my wings, you don't deserve me at my best. or something like that. Also, that goes for, I mean, yes. That applies to everyone. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, vintage. So Dalvin wearing the vintage Robert Tate jersey. Actually, I want to say Georgia Loca wore 28 for a hot second, one of the times that he signed here. But yeah, Dalvin in the Adrian Peterson jersey. But That one. That one looks like legit old school because the Reebok reproduction. I almost said reproductive. Like the Reebok reproduced jerseys, replicas. Because the numbers look a little bit worn, or it might just be that he's wearing a white shirt underneath, but they look a little bit worn. Plus, this was the era when the Vikings put the stripes on the sides, and the purple was a little bit bluish for some reason. That's a kind of a weird era. Like, we're talking about T-Jack, R.I.P. We're talking about the Gus Frerotte, Brooks Bollinger type era. Yeah, that was that. And then lastly, Jefferson wearing that same jacket that actually, was he wearing that jacket the whole time? No, he was wearing a different jacket. But the same jacket that Harrison Phillips and Eric Hendricks was wearing. And then, all right, so is this a different? Yeah, that's a different jacket, isn't it? Yeah, because that's different than the one that JJ was wearing. Actually, wait, is it? I don't know, but that jacket looks pretty. Well, zoom in and enhance. All right, so looking at the collar. No, looking at the collar. All right, yeah, that was the jacket that Jefferson was wearing in the first one. It looked different because you can't see the leather on the sleeves, but yeah, Patrick Peterson. That's right, Justin Jefferson. One of the websites had the caption, the past and the future. If you're Patrick Peterson, he was like, hey, it's still the present here, man. Have you seen me play the last couple games? I've been doing pretty damn good. Yeah, thank heaven for number 7, man. But, I mean, stuff like this just makes me nerd out. Just absolute nostalgia, like the Dante jersey, get your roll on, baby. The old school Adrian, I need that jacket. I need it. I want it. I need it. We have to get some of it. And hell, they should have done this in conjunction with a company like making all of these vintage gear and putting it out there, like Mitchell and Ness or whoever. Or it can't be Unreal Code because it would be it's gone in 2 seconds. I don't know, man. It's frustrating for sure because all the bot. It's like concert tickets. All the bots buy up the sweatshirts like that, and I understand like supply and demand builds up marketing, but I don't know. Why don't you just sell a bunch of sweatshirts? Anyway, let us know your thoughts on our thoughts. NFL UK Vikings in vintage Vikings gear, baby. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Once worth of work, put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.